Christmas in London has a magical vibe to it. It's a time when you can justify all those extra calories and remember that you never actually enjoyed mulled wine. But most of all, it's when all those lights twinkle and illuminate our lives, making us all forget that the world is about to end. In this video, I'll be carrying you through all the best Christmassy things you can experience in London. So be prepared for a lot of this, and a finale of this. Now, there are obviously heaps of Christmas lights all over the city, but generally speaking, my favourites are all an easy walk away in the absolute centre of London. Covent Garden is probably my favourite touristy spot, and at this time of year, they have all the usual performers and eateries still around, but everything is just turned up a notch. They also boast an impressive tree, and apart from a hot summer's day, this is probably the best time to visit the area. From there, you can wander over to my other favourite touristy shopping area, Carnaby Street. This street probably has the most interesting and original displays each year, outside of the normal annual lights around London, which are largely on repeat. At the bottom end of Carnaby is Liberty. This is a fancy shop at any time of year, but they always put on a good Christmas display. Then onto Regent Street and Oxford Street. These are almost always a repeat of the lights from the year before, but they do make an impact as you look down the streets. Quick shout out to the flagship John Lewis on Oxford Street store. It's England's most posh, not posh, middle class department store, which we always enjoy giving a visit. Bond Street then feeds from this, and although I would never actually buy anything from any of these shops, this expensive street gives a great Christmas alternative to, the common shops round the corner. The place to grab a photo here is definitely the Cartier shop, which boasts the triple threat of a tree, postbox and phone box, making for a great festive shot. One evening, we spontaneously took a trip to the South Bank area. Walking from the London Eye, 5 minutes will carry you along a string of Bavarian huts, all selling festive food and drink with the Thames as its backdrop. There's usually a pop-up area here too, next to the Golden Jubilee bridges, that offers some light entertainment. Despite it being free to enter, there was actually more space here than dining along the Thames itself, offering tents and outside space for grabbing a bite and getting pissed. We then continued to walk further along the Thames, just because it's one of our favourite walks in general, and somehow stumbled across whatever this was. I have no idea if this is a regular thing, but we totally lucked out and watched these folks do their thing for a good half an hour. I did make the mistake though of forgetting that this actually was the bed of the Thames and not just some random beach, and so as I sat down I got a totally wet arse, and I regretted it for the rest of the evening. Winter Wonderland is London's most popular annual Christmas event, so do be prepared for crowds. Personally speaking, I find Winter Wonderland really good fun with friends or just as a couple. Part theme park, part festival, it may be a bit lowbrow, but it always gets me in the festive mood. Last year, we visited this ice rink with friends, which was in front of the Natural History Museum. This was actually the last time the museum would be hosting ice skating, so we thought it'd be a good visit before it vanished. Today, I'd now suggest Somerset House or the new Battersea Power Station as an alternative. Now, being an incredibly sensible man, I opted out of all of this and instead just mocked my friends from above, similar to Jesus. So no, this footage is absolutely not from me, but case in point, one of my friends actually broke his clavicle this very evening, which was all the assurance I needed that I'd made the right choice. Ever one for bravery, Chieki had Pingu for moral support, but she quickly turned into Torval and Dean, as you can clearly see here. After all of that, our favourite festive night is the annual Christmas at Kew. The whole area is transformed into a 2-hour trail which is roped off and guides you through a huge chunk of the park. Each section is created by different artists and is the most Disney thing I've ever seen England successfully pull off. The choices of both classic Christmas and classical music, along with these light installations, are brilliantly blended together, making for a dynamic few hours. And that was our Christmas in London. This time of year is always one for reflection and looking to the future. I hope all of you get what you deserve for having sat through 8 minutes of me. Here's hoping to a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. Are you still looking for a big holiday next year? Well, in 2023, I'll be hosting my first group trip to somewhere in the world, and I want you to come with me. Now, our Jordan and Sri Lanka trips were part of a tour group, and to be able to host my own one, made up of you folks specifically, whilst we explore a new country together, would be awesome. So if you want to travel with myself and other like-minded Suitcase Monkey people, then all you have to do is tap on the link below and fill in a quick 2-minute survey. That will ask you where you want to go, what your budget is, and when you'll be free to travel. It'll also add you to the mailing list, so you'll be kept up to date as things progress. So please do let us know where you want to go, and yeah, I might see you there next year.